Hi, James. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, you're number one in my book. As soon as I'm allowed to do a moderator and all that stuff, whatever, one day, oh yeah, you'll be the one. How are you? Thank you so much. I know, I'm super excited. I'm glad that I'm doing like a test run. This live is just a test one because I've never done it before, and Saturday I want to be able to do my daughter's soccer game, and so I'm hoping that there's at least some good connection for now to be able to at least try and start this stream and go from there. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to be able to say thanks to people too for helping me reach 100 subs because that was really awesome of them. Special thanks to Boomer and Blue Rock, Eric Hebert, Rudy from Our Paranormal. Hi, Kyoko. Oh, sorry. Had to take the trash out real quick. Sitting outside at home. Hope everybody can hear me. Can everybody hear me okay? Oh, sorry. Yeah, just trying to make sure people can hear me and see me and everything. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never done this before, so I'm pretty stoked to be able to do it. And I'm so glad that I have like friends and fams that I've met through chat. It's I don't know. Can you see me okay too? Because I was like, I'm outside. Hi, Boomer. Hi, Boomer. Okay, good. Yeah, just trying to make sure that it's not too bright, not too dark. I kind of came outside to be able to do it. So, yeah, I'm like, it feels so weird to be on this side of the camera though. Usually I'm always talking to people while they're doing their own live stream, so it's definitely a different experience, that's for sure. But my daughter has her first soccer game tonight of the season, or like the tournament season ending, and so Saturday I was planning on going live in the morning at 11 a.m. to be able to record her game for everybody. Yes, they changed the rules, I guess, a couple of days ago, so I literally had to go on people's live streams and like have people help boost the confidence to be able to get 100 subscribers, and I'm at 103, so it actually allows me now to go live. That's what it says. But yeah, James, they changed it. Yeah, I'm excited. So what's everybody doing today? Any plans? Yeah, I gotta give a special thank you to Eric Hebert too, because he definitely helped get quite a few subs for me too the other night, and Blue Rock especially, since he let me go on his live stream as well and ask for help and get subs. And Boomer, of course, which everybody knows Boomer. And I think there was one more too. Oh yeah, Rudy from Our Paranormal. Hi Sherry, thank you. Yeah, I'm just doing a test run. I want to make sure it works, and I have a good enough signal to actually be able to do a live stream. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, it's so cool to actually see people in your own live stream, you know what I mean? But yeah, I wanted to say thank you for helping me get 100 plus subs. Hi, K-Dog. What's up, Caleb? Love you too, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, he also helped too. I forgot. Yeah, I was on his live stream the other day too. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Yeah, he took me around his city, I think, and we were doing a walkthrough and stuff, whatever. There was all these like plaques with like different states on them. It was actually really cool. So I was like, he said Michigan. I was like, I'm from Michigan. Kind of cold here right now. I'm like, it's only like 80, like 2 weeks ago or whatever, and now it's like down to like 58 or 60. I cannot mod people yet, Angel. Otherwise, you and Boomer and James Sharp and everybody would already be mods. You have to reach at least 1,000 subs, I believe, or something like that in order to mod people. And you have to reach at least 1,000 views or 10,000 views in order to monetize your channel. So as of right now, I can only do live streams and spread the word. So if you ever feel like spreading the word and helping a girl raise some subs, and I'm trying to work on getting my paranormal stuff. It's nice to see you guys, though. I'm glad. Finally get to see me in person instead of it being through a screen. But yeah, trying to get a spirit box. Lou Rock's trying to help me get that. He's able to get some sort of discount through a manufacturer of some kind or whatever because of him ordering products in the past. So he's trying to help me get one a little cheaper. But if you don't hurry up, I'm just going to save the money and buy it myself here in a minute and do it. So, like, yeah, I'm like, after my daughter's soccer team is done for the season, I don't have anything else to film outside of my daily life, which, you know, obviously isn't, you know, any different than anybody else's who's normal. So, but I've always been interested in the paranormal. I've always had, I guess, sensibilities, or they say it's empath abilities and things like that. Like, I can see auras, feel presence. I haven't honed in the entire skill yet, so it's definitely a work in progress. But last night kind of helped confirm something for me too on Lou Rock's stream. He was asking the spirit box how many spirits were there, and like how many were around him. And I literally, before the box even said anything, said, Lou, I sense 12. And literally, like, the next word that came out was the number 12. So I was like, I was in shock. I was like, okay, so I definitely know I've got something. But that was pretty cool. Hi, Angel. And say, like, I like your singing, girl. I'm going to tell you why. I've been watching some of your live feeds from Facebook, and you definitely have a very good voice. I like to do karaoke, too, so if you're ever in Michigan, hit me up so we can go sing karaoke, okay? Yeah. Oh, you're always welcome, honey. Always. Yeah, if I had a spirit box, I'd do a spirit box session, but saving for it. Trying to get one. But yeah, I'm hoping a few more people can see this so I can thank them for all their help. I'm not sure what my gifts are other than being an empath. Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I was like, it's, I was told at about 7 years old, there was this lady who was walking down our street, and my mom and I were sitting outside on the front porch, and she kind of stopped, like, in her tracks or whatever, and said, you know, like, introduced herself to my mom. And I don't remember the whole conversation exactly because I was 7, but my mom kind of told me that I had abilities, and this lady said to her that I was able to see auras or light colors around people, and that I was an old soul, and that the reason why I had so many stomach aches and problems as a kid or whatever is because I feel other people's pain. So she said to watch out for that. And so now that I've been saging and more into prayers, and I keep some trinkets of my own around me to help protect against some of that stuff. And I've noticed it working. I feel a lot more positive. I don't feel so depressed and anxious and things like that. Like, it kind of helps. And so I'm like, I don't know if you can see them or not with the light, but I have a this is I believe it's a quartz and citrate amethyst, like, crystal, and I wear that. I also have old crosses that like my dad gave me, and I got this one from my grandmother. It was hers. But I just wear pendants and stuff. It's like almost like kind of keeping yourself protected with the love of your family and presents and stuff. But this is my actual cross that I wear every day, and I keep little trinkets around it too, whatever. Like, okay, my daughter got this for me years ago when she was really little, and she picked it out, but it's like Tinkerbell with fairy dust. I thought it was so cute, so I put it on there, whatever. I have a key, so I always have a key to my heart. My boyfriend got me a bracelet, and it actually is a lock and key bracelet, and he had our names inscribed on the heart to the locket of it. And I thought that was really beautiful. It was a Christmas gift. And then I keep my Swarovski crystal starfish. So I'm like, I kind of wear these when I feel, you know, I'm like, I take them off obviously at night or for showering and things like that, whatever. But when I'm definitely going out in public, I wear them. I also have a chakra bracelet too. It's the 7 chakras to kind of help protect against things. So I wear that. And then I have my wings of an angel because of my dad passing, so I wear those. I love these earrings. I'd be so depressed if they ever broke. But yeah, it's an angel wing cuff with dangles. So yeah. Yeah, I had to hop in the shower real quick and get ready. I was like, I didn't really want to go live and show you guys my crazy self in the morning. So I got, sorry, I missed that. Oh, my nephew's birthday is tomorrow, but its party is on Saturday. Okay, James. Well, laters, I gotta get back to work. Break over here. Love you much, everyone. Oh yeah, you too, K-Dog. Get back to work. Stop slacking. Yeah, I show live chat messages. Yes, I want to see those. There we go. Yeah, the nephew's birthday is tomorrow, but its party's on Saturday. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, the live stream's gonna be at 11 a.m. Saturday, James, but she has a second soccer game at 3:25. She's at school, Boomer. She doesn't get out till about 3:30. That's why I went live now. And she is, let me think. Yeah, she's got 2 games on Saturday, so it's like a double header. She's got one at 11, one at 3:25. Her grandparents that live a distance away are coming to her game and then taking her overnight, but they're coming to her second game, so then that way she can... I know, K-Dog, that's why I said it. Most definitely. Love you too, brother. Yeah, it's crazy, but I was like, yeah, she's got a 3:25 game in the afternoon, so her grandparents are coming to that one. And I know that with my ADHD, I will get distracted very easily if I'm having to chat and scream for my kid, you know, and going, "Hoorah, go, 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 go," and then having to turn around and talk to grandparents and other things. So I'm definitely one of those people that will get distracted very easily. And so I think the second game is going to be reserved for the family, and then the first one's going to be for you guys because I want to be able to let you guys see it. She does have a game tonight. It starts the night at 6. I am thinking about possibly going live for a little bit, but it all depends on the views and who wants to see it and if they can come back at 6 or how they feel. But yeah, my daughter this is her second season on a team, and when you see the other players, it's kind of funny, like her U15 team, she's only going to be 11, and she is fast. But it's so crazy because, like, when you compare her to some of the other girls, like, last year, she towered over all of them. She's 4'10", 77 pounds, cute as a button. And all these girls are just, short or just her size now, whatever, so everybody's, like, almost equal. And I think it scares her a little. Saving time then. When does their fall break start? To be honest with you, I would have to look at her school schedule because I really don't know when fall break starts. I have no idea. I'm like, I thought that we just had we had Spirit Week last week or so, and she had like a half day Friday, which gave her the weekend off or whatever, but she didn't. She had to go to school Monday, so I don't really know. I'll have to look at her schedule. I don't know. We're in Michigan, so everybody's schedule is a little different in different states. I hear you, girl. I have ADHD too. Yes, I have it bad. I do. And anything shiny, anything that can catch my attention, anybody talking to me while I'm doing something, it doesn't matter what it is. Oh yeah, it's like zoom, zoom, zoom. That's why I'm a good talker. I'm a good listener too, though. But I'm definitely a good talker. But yeah. Yeah, sitting outside on my front porch. I don't know if I can... I don't know what dates. Yeah, break Thanksgiving off around middle of November. Yeah, usually it is. It's usually Thanksgiving, I believe, is like the third Thursday of the month. And so they would have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, and then go back that Monday. So whatever day Thanksgiving falls on this year, it'll be the Wednesday before that they... Yeah, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, something like that. Yeah, usually my daughter gets about 4 days off around that time. But oh, excuse me. Yeah, I was gonna say, we're outside my pretty house. I'm like, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath. It needs a lot of fixing, but I love it. It's quaint and it's quiet, and I live out in the country. I don't know if I'm able to flip the camera to kind of show you guys a little. Let me see. Still learning buttons. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, this is my backyard area. Ouch. Sorry. Walking. Oh. Snap, crackle, pop. You know, you're getting older when you sit down for a few minutes. When you go to stand, you're snapping and cracking. There you go. But yeah, this is our backyard. Lily's little soccer net out there. But yeah, this is our favorite tree to climb. Yeah, they do, James. They change the schedule. It's different every year depending on how the holiday falls. But I hope you guys can see this, because I'm not for sure how the light's hitting this. But yeah, it's just our, just a small backyard. Nothing. I mean, it's about an acre. But yeah, my daughter we used to live in the city for a while. And then when I met Keith and we got together, he had already bought this house. So we moved in with him, and she had never really lived in the country. And definitely quiet. People, thank you. Yeah, a lot of people tend to call before they show up, and they're not knocking on your door every 5 minutes asking you for pop, sugar, candy, a cigarette, whatever, whatever. And Lily's got my grandma, or her grandma, who she sees, but my grandma lives in her grandma lives in a community, so she's able to go up and down the street and play with friends all day long and whatever until the street lights come on, like we did. And now it's out here in the country, it's quiet, so she gets bored real easy. So she likes making the slime videos, and she does a lot of stuff like that. She's very talented at things. She just got to hone in a few things a little, but she's very talented. And I definitely, I love watching her grow. She is my miracle for sure, honestly. I don't know if any of you guys have kids or not, but your whole life changes when you have a child. And I knew from the start that I was having a girl. There's no way on God's green earth that God would ever let me get away with all the crap I pulled on my mom without giving it back to me somehow. So I sort of knew that. And right away when I found out I was pregnant with her, I was 7 weeks along. But I was told I wasn't able to have kids. And I had a lot of issues. And a lot of health issues, actually. And it's a very unexpected blessing, but nonetheless a blessing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I wish I lived in the country, quiet, nobody messing with you. I live in the country too. I love hearing nothing but crickets and frogs, except for the occasional rude neighbor. In the city, hold on a second, trying to read, show. In the city, following their stupid policy, and same as, oh my God, you got homeowners association. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Ugh. Yeah, but you live in Texas, though, James. They got a whole bunch of different rules. I don't know. In Michigan or whatever, it's a little different, I guess. But yeah, yeah, HOA sucks. I'm like, you can't have more than like a certain amount of cars in your driveway. Like if you have like 3 garages or whatever, you can only have 3 cars or whatever, and they don't allow you to park on the street near your house, things like that or whatever. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, the last time I checked, if I'm paying for this property, I'm going to park where I want to park. I'm going to put my car exactly where I want to put it. And I'm like, if I want to invite a bunch of people over to my backyard to have a bonfire, it's none of your business. It's like, I pay my due, get out of my hair. I agree. Yeah, I can't. I'm not a troublemaker necessarily, but I am definitely a big firm believer in challenging, because thank you, Kyoko. My one and only child is a boy. Yes, you are a blessed girl. Children are a blessing. Yeah, thank you. One and only child is a boy. Oh, really, Sherry? He's 21. Yeah, I'm only 33, so I'm like, yeah, I'm actually not afraid to admit that because I know I'm still young. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I believe in the idea of having rules because you don't want chaos and destruction. You don't want mayhem. You don't want people breaking into your house. You want law and order for the right reasons. But when they just come and bother you because they feel like it, or it's just, I don't know, out of character, I guess, or whatever they're doing, I'm like, I can't stand that. So I'm like, I don't know, I guess I'm a firm believer in knowing who you are and sticking to it. So if people are trying to tell you you can't, or tell you that you're not right, well, everybody's right in their own way. So everybody has their own conclusion. Everybody has their own theory, thought, the way they were taught, whatever lesson they learned, however their parents raised them. Everybody has the values that were placed in them, and it's all about knowing how to use them properly. And I really do think that if you're a good person and you try to do right by people, that even though negative things happen, there's always going to be something good that comes out of it, something better that will happen. Like it was almost like a lesson you had to learn. And so I truly believe that life is a series of lessons or blessings, and you either have to learn a lesson that God's trying to teach you now, or you're trying to receive a blessing, or people are a blessing to you. And sometimes you don't realize that they come into your life, even if it is for a moment. You know what I mean? Even if it was for a brief moment in time to be able to help you get through that problem. I truly believe that that was an angel. That God knew that you were hurting, and that person came to you and said, I'm here for you. I can see you need somebody. And that's where you find your blessing. It's those little blessings that people forget to be thankful for, because they're always looking for the big miracle. I figured it out. That's right. We'll be 45 in May. Oh, really? May what, Sherry? My mom's birthday is May 5th. I want to know how to get this live. Thank you. Yeah, I even truly believe that, I'm going to believe the way I want to believe and how I see things. And, people will either agree with that or they won't. But I encourage everybody to have positive feedback, to have constructive criticism, to have knowledge into it. And I'm like, I do pride myself on being a little bit of like, I call it like a queen of all trades, because sometimes you never know what you're going to need to know until you need to know it. So it's all about asking the right questions and finding the answers. And if people can't give you those answers, you find them for yourself. But I know I'm not perfect, though. I'm like, oh yeah, I make many, many mistakes. And I have many, many things I have to overcome. I have to go to my Facebook and watch my videos. Yes, Angel, they will. I was going to say, I was like, you need to get one of those karaoke microphones like Deb has from the G Team. Yeah, I do need to shout that out too. G Team is what actually encouraged me to start a YouTube channel to begin with, and I need to thank Patty for that, Marie, Angie, and Heather. And now that I'm able to go live and hopefully they can actually see my face and see who I am now, I know I'm a moderator on their channel under my daughter's account, but I would like to say my deepest condolences to their family over their losses, and that I pray for their health, their healing every single day, along with the fams that I have and the people I know and the people that I talk to on a regular basis. I'll tell you what, I was going through a very rough time when I found the G Teams channel, and when I finally met James and some of the other fams, I'll tell you, it was definitely one of the best things that ever happened, because it made me realize that there are people out there that are just like you, that are positive and caring and kind, and they truly care. And sometimes you forget, when there's so many negative things happening, you forget that there are people out there that don't do that to people, that don't hurt them, that don't backstab them, that don't lie to them. And that's why I'm grateful. Like, I'm very grateful for 100+ subs. I'm very grateful to know the people I do know, and getting to know the new people that I've just met, and continue to have lifelong friendships with these people. So I'm like, that to me is the ultimate goal in life, is friendship. So I think it takes a lot of guts to be able to step up and say, I'm not perfect, but will you still be my friend? I love you too, James. That's cute. Me too, the 5th. Okay, yeah, my mom's birthday is May 5th. She's a Taurus. That's why we always butt heads, because I'm a Gemini. So, can't see all these all the time. Okay. Hi! Hi, V. Okay, I'm going to try to pronounce your name. Tell me if I did it right. Viridiana? Viridiana? Think Flores, right? Agreed, Jamie, yeah. I love Geminis, yeah. I am too. Let's see. Wow, that's who I started with. Patty also. Yep. Friends to the end. Yeah, I love you too, Boomer. Yeah, I'm definitely very thankful for meeting Boomer too. Going through a different time in my life recently, and I had a few upsets, let's just say. And wow, I did. So it's Viridiana. Okay. Oh yeah, and of course my daughter's texting me right now to find out if she can go to a friend's house after school, of course. Hold on. If it hangs up, I'm sorry. Hold on. Can I get off at Kenzie's? Hold on. Sorry. Gotta answer my daughter. There we go. Hopefully that didn't hang up. It didn't hang up on you guys, did it? Okay, sorry. She likes to, her friend lives right up the block from us, and the bus driver knows us, and she's really, really sweet. And as long as she sees that I agree to letting her get dropped off or having someone come over here, she's fine. Boomer said no, she can't. She can't go to a friend. Why can't she go to a friend's? I'm gonna try to go live later at her soccer game, right before her soccer game, and I'll let you guys meet her then. Because she's going to be at her friend's house for a little bit, whatever, but she's got her game tonight at 6, so she's not going to be there very long. So, and I definitely will introduce you to her, don't worry. I'm not worried about you guys meeting her or anything. She just likes to be able to have fun with her friends for a little bit, and I don't blame her, because living out in the country, and it's quiet. There's nothing to do unless you make your own fun, and then I gotta listen to her come home and say, I'm bored, I got nothing to do, I have no one to play with, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, so if her friend comes over here or she goes over there, I'm like, it's okay for a little bit, I don't mind after school for just a little bit, as long as her homework gets done. V, that's a conversation between you and V. Said it correctly, wow. Yeah, I actually, I had to take courses in order to learn medical terminology, and so having to learn that sometimes names are not a problem for me to pronounce. Like, I'm believing that it's Kyoko Liggins is her name. So I'm like, I believe that Kyoko, that's your name, right? Kim, hey, love you. I am just going through, for shame I've been to show my support. Oh, thank you, V. I was going to say, I think I was calling you V because I was trying to figure out how to pronounce your name the last time we were in that chat. But I was like, I do see you in a lot of the chats too. So I'm like, thank you for coming. I wanted to, my reason for coming today to go live was to thank you guys for the support and let you guys finally see me, meet me, talk to me, things like that, besides outside of a live, or outside of like a chat room. And I have her game tonight, and I was thinking about possibly doing a live stream, but I don't know yet. Wow. Cool. I'm glad I did. Yeah. No, thank you. I see. Love you, sweetie. Okay. But yeah, it won't let me tell you how to get a spirit box on laptop or sell. Okay. Yeah, I have a little app that I use or whatever on my phone, and it kind of reminds me of like an Ovilus or whatever, not so much a spirit box. But I don't really take that into heart because I don't trust it enough. And I'm like, but last night was really weird because the first name that came through, I said, Dad, will you say my name? And instead he said Catherine, which is my mom's name. So I found that very interesting. But I'd rather have a spirit box and a speaker and things like that, because that's what I've been wanting to do. My channel that I started, I wanted it to be paranormal. I wanted it to be that, or spiritual, or paranormal. But I started off with kind of like life movies, or whatever you want to call them, because that's all I had at the moment to kind of film and then upload. And I'm working with a phone, so I just got internet, and I finally have my laptop and internet, so I'm able to use Movie Maker to try to upload movies and stuff. So I'm going to work on that. I have a few personal things that I'm dealing with that are going on, and so it's kind of taking a precedence right now over filming. That's why I'm glad I could go live, because then this could go on my channel. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Hi. Nice to see you. I was like, thank you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you guys came. I'm really happy you guys came. James was the first one, so I have to go. I smashed the like button. I'll be watching this. Thank you very much, V. No problem. Hi, Steph. Yep. I was like, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm like, yeah, just being able to say hi to you, and thank you all for the love and the support, and hoping that we can have many more. Thank you, James. And bye, everyone. Have a blessed day. You too. Bye, V. Thank you. Yeah, I've been trying. Definitely editing is my hardest suit. Lou said it right last night on his live stream about, like, unless you actually do this and see this, it's like the videotaping part is the easy part. You know, keeping your phone charged, keeping your camera charged, keeping those things charged, it's fine. But it's like as soon as you go to edit something, it's like if you forget to put something in, or you forget to put a video in, or you mix it up or whatever, it's like it's so difficult, because then it ruins any music you put in, any text you put in. And I found that out because my stupid butt uploaded that video, whatever, that I had, and I thought I had it figured out, and then I added something and forgot to change the music. So yeah, see, that's what happens when you don't know what you're doing yet. So, but that's why it's called trial and error. It's called human, I think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm supposed to be perfect or not, but I don't think I am. Oh, my neighbor. Yeah. I actually have a neighbor that lives across the street, and her daughter's on the same soccer team as mine, and she's actually a really cool, very friendly lady, and she grows a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff. So a lot of times when I need eggs or tomatoes or something, whatever, I just walk across the street and go get them from her. I'm like, I can get 2 tomatoes for like 50 cents. I can get a dozen eggs for $1. And I'm like, there's other things too. And I'm like, yeah, it's awesome. NoSpace.com. Can't type web addresses. Yes. Right now, because I am still only at 100 subs, you have to have a certain amount of views and a certain amount of subs in order to be able to monetize or put like moderators in. And when you try to put websites in, I tried this, and this is how I know is because I'm a moderator for other channels. And when you do it as a moderator, you can put those web addresses in because you're getting permission to do so. But when you don't have a moderator setting yet and you don't have it, it won't allow you to do that. So basically you have to type in the web address or type in whatever it is that you're trying to say, or if you're trying to post something for somebody, their video, for instance, whatever, you can share and copy the link yourself and put it on Facebook or something, but you cannot do it on the live streams until you have monetization and a moderator setting. So I found that out because I'm always trying to help my fams, always trying to help my peoples, because I love watching people grow and expand and learn and succeed. I'm like, I have no jealousy or envy, whatever that is, enviousness, I guess, in my life. I'm like, I sort of look at it as, if you succeed, I'm going to succeed. Because it means that you're doing something and you're bettering your life, which means if you're bettering your life and you're friends with me, I ultimately get benefited too. So I truly believe that what goes around comes around. Is it okay if you drop? What? If Lainey goes, is it okay? Can I get off at Kenzie's? Lainey goes. Hold on, you guys. My daughter's texting me. Ugh. Kids. She wants to get dropped off at her friend's house. Thank you, Angel. I appreciate that. Perfectly imperfect. Yeah, that is definitely true. That sums up my life to a T. Yeah, I'm like, there is no manual that comes with a kid, and there is no off button, no remote control, no anything to prepare you for the stuff you got to go through. And it's amazing how much my daughter overcomes because of my mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, because of those, like, even though I try not to let her know it's a mistake, but because I know it is, it's almost like I can see her working through that mistake in her own way. And I'm like, so watching her, like, seeing her grow through her eyes and seeing how it works and how she thinks and how she processes, it's amazing to me. I'm like, that to me is one of the reasons why I wake up every morning, is so I can see that beautiful blonde hair, blue-eyed, tall drink of water that I literally had a personal hand in making. And I don't know how I ever had... See, I don't remember what life was like before her. That's how amazing motherhood is. Like, I don't remember having like a life fulfilled until having her. Yeah, Sherry, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I like my neighbor. Her husband happens to be a sheriff, though, and I just found that out recently, so I'm like, it's kind of nice to know that they're across the street, but at the same time, not so much, because it's like, that means that they got buddies and can't do anything wrong. Thank you, James. My daughter is 10, and she'll be 11 December 22nd. See, now I know what Patty and them mean when they're talking about sitting outside like a cafe or something and they're live streaming and there's nobody else around and people walk past them and it looks like they're just talking to themselves, but you are actually having full-on conversations because other people are chatting with you and they just don't see it. I don't know why that just popped up into my head, but I was like that's exactly what I was just thinking. But Oh. Kids. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my daughter like messaged me earlier about wanting to go to her friend's house down the street. But when she did, she goes, "Hey, can you bring someone home or whatever?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I thought you were just going to Kenzie's." I'm like, why do I gotta bring some other kid home because you're going to a friend's house? I don't understand that. I was like, just go there. I'm like, have fun. I'm like, if the other person can't go, so go home. I'm not crazy. Just live streaming. I'm not crazy, just live streaming. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna have to say that from now on when I'm doing this. Yeah, it is a wonderful age, but it's definitely a different age, I'll tell you that. I'm like, man, when she was a baby, I couldn't stop staring at her, though. I'll tell you what. I'm like, I think I was mesmerized in that child's eyes and everything. I'm like, when she came home from the hospital, I'm like, I don't even remember what the first 3 months looked like. I was so tired. But, yeah, I was hoping that Lou Rock would show up and say hi real quick, too. Have you heard from Lou Boomer? Ow. I was like, I know he was kind of up late. Yeah. They're definitely, I would say that the 10-year-old age is the boundary age. Like, they talk about, like, 3-year-olds having to go through, like, that terrible twos, like, threes or trying threes or whatever. But I'm like, I think that each age has its own difficulties and good things. But at the same time, like, being 10, she's at that age where she's not little anymore. But she's not like a teenager or an adult yet. So she's at that age where she thinks she can do everything she wants to, but she can't. So it's definitely a boundary thing. But I still so far have that, like, you know, little bit of that upper hand because I can ground her and take away her stuff, whatever. But when she gets to be a teenager, that's going to be fun, let me tell you. Definitely going to be a fun time. I'm like, especially knowing all the hell I put my parents through when I was a teenager. Oh my God. I'm like, you know, it always comes back to you, right? Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. Eric and Lou both came into my life this morning, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I talked to Lou last night on the live stream and then yesterday before the live stream for a few, but I had like a video chat call with him to talk to him about a few things and that spirit box situation and stuff. But he went live, and then after that, I'm like, I haven't heard hide nor hair of him or seen anything outside of that video, so I don't know. I was like, I haven't seen him in a live stream or anything, so I was hoping he'd get the Facebook message. But that kid, I'm telling you what, his emails are backed up. He's got Facebook messages galore. I'm like, I'm telling you. I'm like, getting a hold of him is like trying to get a hold of the President of the United States. We all know how that works out. See, her dad said yes. Okay. Have fun. Yeah, it's kind of funny. She wants to go and have fun or whatever for a little bit after school, but I'm like, at the same time, I'm sitting here going, it's not like you're going to be there that long, kid. I just tell people I'm not crazy. Oh, I'm talking to many peeps. That's true. Quote that kid. Quote is older than you. He's only older than me by 2 years, dude. My mother told me, wait till you have your own. Oh, I know, my mom said the same thing to me. Absolutely said the same thing to me. And I'm like, I'm not kidding you. I apologized to my mom. I told her how sorry I was for being an evil little teenager, and how, if I would have known how hard parenting was, oh my God, I'm telling you, I'm not kidding you. I apologize to her. I know I still make mistakes and still say things and whatever to my mom and, you know, life things or whatever, but I'm like, as an adult now, I'm like, I know, but I'm like, I do try to still stay neutral and compliant, I guess. But yeah, I'm like, I love my mom. I lost my dad in 2011, and he was definitely a big part of my life, and I grieve him, but at the same time I try to celebrate the fact that I had 28 amazing years with him as a father and as a human being before he passed. I'm older than 21. I don't refer to kids anymore because I get dirty looks for that. My son was an angel until he was 5. Then it was all pushing buttons. I'm sorry for y'all. Thank you, James. I appreciate that too. Yeah, I was gonna say, I try not to refer to people as kids. I'm like, it's something like kind of like a joke between me and Lou sometimes. Like, I say bro to him all the time, and I'm like, I don't really talk like that on a regular basis, but somehow, I don't know why, but I started calling him like a brother from another mother or something along those lines, and I started calling him bro, and all of a sudden it was like, boom. So I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm like, things just pop out. Tried to. Also lost my phone. I'm sorry to hear that, Kyoko. Yeah, I know. It's definitely a wake-up call, because your dad is the first man you will ever meet. He's the man that shows you what men are truly like. And when you have a great father and you see that, you know to expect better. And I definitely never settled for, I guess, losers, because my idea is that I'm a beautiful, intelligent person, and I am capable, and I'm independent. I don't want to take. So, being that said, obviously, a relationship with somebody is work. I've been with my boyfriend 4 years. We live together, and it is a trial every day. But he is the best thing that happened to my daughter, because her father passed away last year, and he wasn't a huge influence in her life. Oh my God, Kim, I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. I can't even imagine the pain that you went through, going through. It just was to me. I'm sorry, Kim. I really am. Lily's father wasn't a big, huge influence in her life. So, because of that, I was both mom and dad for the first almost 7 years of her life, 6 years of her life. And then Keith came into my life, and it was definitely different, but in a good way. And Lily loves him. She calls him dad. She has since about 3 years ago. It's about a year into our relationship we did. So, right now, but I got you on the big screen. Oh yeah, you got me on the big screen, huh, Boomer? That's because I'm prettier than Rudy. Duh. I'm just kidding. She's got another for her right now. I adopt you officially right now. Yeah, she is an amazing kid, and she definitely deserved to have a genuine role model in her life. And men are that role model. They're that backbone and that strength sometimes that and carrying out of our minds because we're doing everything we can for our kids and we feel like we're going nuts and going in 80 different directions. I know. Oh my God, I know. Boomer loves my daughter. I know. He's been watching her slime videos and then giving me pointers to tell her and stuff. And whenever I tell her the pointer, she's like, really? It's so funny. She goes, I don't see him making the slime. So when she said that. That is true, Boomer. We all do love you. Even though you're kind of a pain in the butt, though. But we love you. No. Yeah, I had to come back inside for a minute. I'm like, it's a little chilly out right now. I'm like, I think it's like 58 or 57 outside. And I'm like, with the fall in this area, I'm like, it gets cold. Volume is starting to slow down a little bit. Unless people just aren't talking, which I know is impossible because this group talks and talks and talks, just like me. So, I just love watching that she said. I know. I'm telling you. The kids say the darndest things every day. Yeah. I know. I shouldn't have said that, though. I'm like, Rudy is a very, very nice man. I'm like, I shouldn't say that I'm prettier than him. That's not nice. But I'm pretty sure that when it comes to men, they would probably rather see a pretty girl than a dude. But I am still going to check out Rudy's stream in a little bit because I think he's supposed to use his spirit box to talk to my dad. So I know he said that to me yesterday. He said, come back and whatever. And I went live. And I'm going on longer than I wanted to, but James Sharp, that's what he said. James Sharp, bro. You stealing my words, Angel. I was like, I call Lou bro, and I don't know where I got that from. I don't know why, but I'm like, see, I actually feel, though, when Lou and I talked for the first time, I had a, do you know that feeling you get when you have, like, a kindling spirit, or, like, you knew somebody, and you just know them, or, and you don't know where, like, that kind of feeling, like, it's almost like you're remembering something from a past life, and you can't recall it. Well, the first time I ever talked to him, I was like, dude, are you inside my head? Like, do we know each other? Because I'm like, it's very crazy how alike our personalities can be. And I'm like, I literally consider him a brother. I honestly want to go to Florida with him and Angie. That'd be awesome. No, that's... Yeah, they all love me because they don't have to live with me. That is very true. When you live with somebody, it's a whole nother ball game. It's a whole... Sorry. I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden it just said reconnecting and then lost you for a minute. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully you're back. Am I buffering really bad? Because I just turned my Wi-Fi on in my house, or from my phone to my house connection. So it would help boost the signal, because I was getting not a good connection or something right now. So I switched it from being like data usage to Wi-Fi. So hopefully there's a better signal now. The Titanic, James. Come back. I'm here. Sorry, guys. I was trying. I want to go to Florida to meet fams like G-Team. Yeah, me too. Wouldn't mind being a neighbor, Boomer. It's online now. Okay. Yeah, oh God, what was I just saying? What did James just say? I have to repeat that again. Now I'm losing my mind. Come back. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you want to go to Florida. That's what we were talking about, yeah. I had mentioned that to Angie one day, and she was like, come on down, that'd be awesome. And I was like, was like, I would love to. If I had the money to go to Florida, I'd be there in a heartbeat. I'm like, I'd also be down in Georgia to my aunt's house, too, because I haven't been there in, like, oh my God, I think I was, like, 20 the last time I was down there, 19 or 20. So, yeah, 13 years it's been since I've been to Georgia. My aunt's came up here a couple of times because she has the means to fly and travel, part of her job, but I don't. So, but yeah, she's a very bad connection. I'm on Wi-Fi. You're a tomboy, so you get along better with guys. Yeah, I was when I was younger. I did get along with guys a lot better than girls. Sometimes women can be just a little too catty and judgmental. And so it definitely helps when you have a few guy friends because you don't feel so inferior. But as I got older, I realized that guy or girl, if you're a friend or a true friend, the benefits are both. They're together. And so it doesn't matter if you're a boy or a girl or whatever. You're just a friend. Oh, Boomer just went live. Take it he got bored on my stream. Had to go talk himself, huh? Black Rose saying, I'll never let go. Finding Nemo. Dory said that too. Yeah, I definitely got along better with guys than I did girls, but I don't know. I'm like, I have like a couple of really close girlfriends, and then other than that, I'm like, a lot of them are not living around Michigan anymore, and they're out of state, and I only talk to them online, but the close girlfriends that I do have, whatever, are some of them I've made through my daughter, because we had just moved to this city, and we're out in the country, we don't know anybody. She had started school, and then she started becoming friends with people, and then I would meet their parents and stuff, and so on and so forth, and then that's how we got to know each other. And so I'm like, I have 2 close girlfriends that live here, and then I have one that lives in another town, Grand Haven, which is where I was from, but I don't live there anymore. But yeah, I'm trying not to give out my address, but I don't know if I even showed it or not earlier. But yeah. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a secret, though, because you guys are talking about Titanic. Honestly, I swear to God, I'm not lying. My boyfriend, one day, I asked him what his favorite movie was, and he goes, Titanic. And I'm like, seriously? And he's like, yeah, I thought he was going to say something macho, like The Expendables or something, or, you know what I mean? Like, something like, whatever. And he goes, Titanic. And I'm like, mine is, see, I have a toss-up. It's between The Notebook and The Shack. And if you guys have ever seen either one of those movies, I'm telling you, I don't get along with any females. They're all about dresses and makeup. I'm more about hiking and fishing. I hate pink, love blue, black, and camouflage. That's awesome, Jerry. I was like, see, that's what I'm saying. To each their own. You know what I mean? Like, my favorite color is pink. And the only reason why I'm wearing makeup right now is because I went live to talk to you. I'm like, otherwise, I'm like, I don't wear makeup on a regular basis because it's too much. I'm like, I actually have a sensitive skin disorder. It's a long word. In Latin, it's actually described as writing it on the skin. But it's like dermatographism or something like that. Dermographism. So I have very sensitive skin issues and stuff. So I can't wear foundations a whole lot. I can't wear certain makeups or anything like that. So it's like, it makes it really hard. I'm like, the stuff that I have on right now is stuff that I'm actually able to wear. And I don't wear it often. I'm like, I can pretty much guarantee you that unless I get up early enough on Saturday, you won't be seeing me with makeup at Lily's soccer game. I'll be lucky if I even have my hair up to go out the door. Yeah, I don't care for baby pink either. I don't know if you can see the color of my shirt, but I'm more of like a hot pink. I like hot pink and like neon green and things like that. So I'm more of a hot pink person. Don't care for light pinks very much. But so what's everybody doing today? Yeah, really? Yeah, James, really, I swear to God. My boyfriend said that his favorite movie is Titanic. And, Yeah, I don't know. Have any of you guys ever seen the movie The Shack? Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you guys were hearing me or not, but there's a movie that came out recently. Never seen that movie yet. I'm telling you, James, you gotta watch it. You will have... Okay, I understand that people have their own relationship with God, or they don't, whatever their choice is. But I am telling you that after watching this movie, it opened up my eyes to the point where I truly realize the message. Like, what it really means to be of service to others. What it really means to be of service to yourself. And what it truly means to be a blessing to others. Like, I'm telling you, it woke me up. It was probably the best thing I could have watched in a long time. I just heard somebody say something about burgers. Fried okra and ranch dressing. Okay, well, you can keep the fried okra, but I'll take a burger. I like vegetables, but okra is not one of them. I mean, I'm even crazy. I like beets. I like carrots. Yeah, James, check it out. I'm telling you, you'll love it. I like corn. I like broccoli, carrots, green beans, you name it. I'm like cauliflower. I'm like peas. I'm like, I'll eat pretty much any vegetable. But I don't like okra. I like beets even. I'm like, I don't like cabbage. I don't like sauerkraut. I'm Polish and I don't like sauerkraut or cabbage, so you do the math. It was because I grew up with Polish grandparents and like I was raised on sausage, Polish sausage and sauerkraut or cabbage. So the house always smelled like a Cabbage Patch sometimes, and I was like, I don't know why, but I'm like, just the scent of it to me doesn't agree with me. And I don't care for coleslaw. But like I don't care for that, but I like a lot of veggies and stuff. I'm gonna be like Boomer. I'm gonna sit on my couch and be like this. I'm gonna chill back. The God is Real movies are awesome too. Yes, they are. They are awesome. Beans will be in my crock pot tomorrow. Cornbread muffins to go with. Okay, Sherry, I'm coming to your house, girl. Where do you live again? Yeah, I was actually thinking, like, I actually, don't mind cooking. Like, for my family and stuff, whatever, but I was like, I had thought about doing, like, a live stream where, like, I showed, like, what I was cooking and stuff, but I didn't know if people would be interested in that or not, but I'm like, see, that's what I'm saying, because sometimes, like, the live streams and, like, the live streams for, like, your life, I kind of notice, like, unless you're doing something that's really, like, fantastic, it's, like, it gets boring, and so I'm like, that's why I'm like, I don't want people to be bored, I want them to tune in and stay tuned in, so, I'm working on that, though, but, yeah, Alabama, I was gonna say, I was like, do you use Crisco to fry your chicken, Sherry? I was like, I know a lot of people in the South use Crisco to fry their chicken instead of like olive oil or vegetable oil and things like that. They use more like a shortening or like a fat. I heard that's the best way to deep fry chicken though. So, but yeah. Where is everybody? Trying to see some of these buttons. Oh, okay. I don't give out my recipes. I'm self-taught and everyone wants my food. No. You have mic covered. Oh, I'm sorry. I have the mic covered up. I'm sorry. Yeah, go figure. Still learning how to use this stuff. Some of it. Well, that's good. I was gonna say, I've been wanting. See, I like some. I'm like, I can do a lot of. Oh, sorry, I didn't need to do that. I'm messing around with these buttons to figure out what to do on these live streams. That's why I said it's like I kind of gave everybody a heads up for Saturday, and so I think that's what they're expecting is the Saturday morning live. I don't think they realized that I was going to go live for just a few minutes or whatever to thank them for the 100 subs, but yeah, I don't know. But did you teach her how to hold the phone? Yeah, I have a ZTE Warp 7, and the microphone is actually at like the bottom left side of my phone. And so I'm so used to holding it a certain way that I'm like, it's weird, but I'm like, I have a kickstand. Hold on a second. I'm going to use that. I have a kickstand on my case, and I usually pull that out and hold it like this so I don't cover up the microphone. But I didn't have it out at the moment, so my fault. I was messing around with stuff. But yeah, I'm actually thinking about, oh, Sherry, I don't know if you like this or not, or if you guys like this or not, but I was actually thinking about, making like a chicken cordon bleu tonight. And oh, it's okay, Sherry, I knew it was a joke. See, I'm like, that's the one thing that I, have a hard time with live streams with is because I have a sense of humor, and some people don't. So I'm like, it depends, because like sometimes I feel like I'm coming across like I'm being rude, but I'm not. And I'm like, I've had that happen where people have timed me out because they thought I was being rude when I was really just joking around. So I've learned to kind of, in live streams, like hold it back or direct it towards somebody. Like if I say like James, like, oh, haha, that's funny, whatever. Then I'm like, then I know that they're, they know that I'm specifically talking to somebody else and I'm not talking about the person who's actually doing the stream. But yeah, I've made that mistake a couple of times, and I'm like, I'm definitely not a rude person, and I have a sense of humor. I'm like, the only time I ever get really, really, like, grumpy, though, is if I haven't slept, and if I haven't had, like, a good night's sleep, or if it was really bad, like, because I do suffer from fibromyalgia. Nobody else in the stream does either, but I'm telling you that sometimes it's a struggle. But I'm like, I'm only like rude and grumpy when I'm really, really tired. Like when I'm going on my second and third win because I'm trying to finish stuff and people are just at me about things, whatever, then that's when I get a little rude and grumpy. But it's not all the time, and it's only when things are really that high stress. But I don't know, I've kind of been known to thrive in chaos sometimes. But I'm not a drama queen. I don't like drama. No negativity or drama. I'm like, you got drama. I don't mind listening to problems. Like, if you want somebody to hear what you're saying, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with that. But I just don't want people to come on here and think it's okay to be negative towards other people, or rude to other people, or rude to me. I'm all for positive feedback. I'm all for constructive criticism. I'm all for that. I'm like, anything that makes somebody successful without bringing them down in character, I'm okay with that. Because you have no idea what people are going through on a regular basis. And when you criticize and bring them down, that could be that jumping off factor. Do you know what I mean? Like that epic factor that it's like the final straw. Like even a stranger thinks I'm a horrible person. Do you know what I mean? And it's that mindset, being in the medical field, that scares me, because people do harm themselves or try to. And that is not what my life is about. And I'm hoping that in life that the people that I'm friends with are not about that either. And it just, I've worked in this field. Exactly, keep a lid on. That's right, it's exactly right. I have resting bitch face syndrome when people take me wrong and think of me. I like that. I'm like, I always tell people to shut up or I'm going to flip my bitch switch. That's what I say to people. I'll flip my bitch switch if you don't stop. I give them warning. That's funny. I like that shirt. Yeah, but I know that nobody's perfect and everybody has days. Everybody. Every man, woman, and child has days where they wake up on the wrong side of the bed. And they have momentary lapses in judgment where they say things that they don't mean out of being tired and crabby. And I can understand that. But I do not like it when people base on first impression. Like when they just say, I don't like you because I don't like the way you smile. Or I don't like the way your hair color is. Or I don't like it because you're overweight. Whatever it is, I don't like that. Because I'm like, that is not who we are. And I don't think that people should be thinking that way about other people. And I'm like, I just don't. I'm a happy, charismatic person. And I can't stand trolls. I can't stand haters. I can't stand people that are an anchor. If they're not there to lift you up in spirit, to benefit you in a friendship, to help you through a hard time, whatever it is, they're not the person. And the only time I've ever had first impression issues is when, because I said in the beginning, I don't know if everybody was here when I said this, but, because I see auras, I can see the darkness around them. And when you see that, you kind of know that there's something just not quite right. And, well, I'm a big girl. I don't care who likes it or don't. My family puts me down for weight and so much more. Sherry, I understand completely. I have been a heavier girl majority of my adult life. And I try to think of explanations, but at all or whatever, my biggest thing is that if you've ever heard of polycystic ovarian syndrome, it's a severe hormonal condition that affects your adrenal glands, causes cysts on your ovaries. It can even cause infertility, a lot of other issues, and it also causes weight gain. Well, I had suffered for that for a long time, and I ended up at 28 years old having to have a hysterectomy. They left my ovaries in so I wouldn't go into menopause. And so weight has always been, and probably will always be, a struggle. But I love myself. I love myself entirely. And I do feel bad that there's occasions where, I can't do certain things with my daughter, or I can't ride a roller coaster, or I can't do these certain things. And yes, it does break my heart to not be that full mom that I want to be. But at the same time, I'm like, it's very, very hard to change something that has affected your life. Started me getting big and stress and depression. Yep, I started on Depo too. I had Depo issues when, I think I started at 16. I started at 17 and then stopped it. And then after I had my daughter, they put me back on it, and that sent me through the roof. Like, any of the weight that I had lost from the baby weight and stuff, whatever, it shot up and came right back. It was almost like, they put me on that Depo shot, not even 3 or 4 weeks after I just had my daughter. So it sent me into like, I can't, it's like Crazyville. That's the only thing I can explain it as. Like when they did that, it was like, it threw me through Crazyville. And I can't even remember things that happened. You know what I mean? It's just absolutely crazy. And I remember being severely depressed. I remember going through like what felt like postpartum depression. And I don't believe I had a full bout of it, but I did talk to my doctor about that shot, and I told her about how I was feeling. And she decided not to go further with that shot, and realized that I had a hormonal condition. So she did tests and labs and finally found out kind of what the root cause was. My arm forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I know what they are, honey. Sherry, I know what they are. I can't remember what the name of them are either, whatever, but yeah, they're an implanted birth control for 3, 5, or 7 years, depending on what you want to do or something like that. It depends on how far out you're considering not having children is what they base it on. But yeah, it's like 3 or 5 year shot, something like that. Why is that doing that? Okay. You have to go through that, but again, you are a great person. Thank you very much, James. Yeah, and Sherry is a great person too. I had those implants, so I forgot about it. Hold on. I'm trying to read it, but it keeps disappearing. How do you keep those from going away so quick? What it was, but I had to drastic measures to get them out. Yeah, I've heard of that. A friend of ours she was my daughter's babysitter for a little while, and she had to get, her mother made her get the implant in her arm because she found out that she was sexually active with her boyfriend and like flipped out. Oh my God, bleeding out really bad. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's no fun sometimes being a woman, but at the same time though, it's like, you know, it's so hard to explain, but it's like when you go through a ton of things, just all in a short period of time, it's almost like you don't even know how, it takes you years to recover. Like losing my grandparents, I lost my grandmother on my dad's mother when I was 5. I didn't get a chance to get to know her very well. And I lost my grandpa next on my dad's side when I was about 12. And then my grandpa George went first, and then my grandma Rose, which was my mom's mom, went that following March. And then literally like the January after that, my grandfather on my mom's side died too. My mom's dad died. And then we had, about 2, said I had my complete hysterectomy. Yep. I think I've had my hysterectomy now 5 years. So doing a lot better with that. Definitely a blessing in disguise, I'll tell you that. But it's got its blessings and its quirks because, you can never have kids again. There's no way. And I had to make that decision for my health. And I got one beautiful child, and if that's all God wants me to have, then that's all God wants me to have. So that's all I can do. But yeah, after I lost my grandparents, it was like literally like the following year, or not even 3 months after my grandpa George died. I'm sorry, I missed one. My dad's dad passed away, and 3 months after that, his brother committed suicide. And then just when I was about 14 or 15, my Aunt Diane was in a horrible car wreck. It killed her instantly. And then my dad just died in 2011. And my boyfriend at the time that I was with died from cancer 10 months after my father passed. And 14 days after my 28th birthday. So I went through hell. It's the only way I can describe it. I went through hell. Emotionally, physically, you name it. Oh. Yeah, it's scary. flashlight, cancer bubbles on all my female stuff. Had to even get the cervix removed. Yeah, I had to have my cervix, they did an ablation on it, to remove cells, because of the polycystic. I remember that. Yeah. And definitely, but the thing is, though, is that I do have to say that going through a lot of the stuff that I went through, it's almost like, you realize very quickly not to take people and things for granted, because you never know the last time you're going to be able to tell them you love them or that you're going to see them. And I always say, to people, when you close your eyes and you're sitting here by yourself and you close your eyes, it's like, what do you see? You see absolutely nothing. And that's exactly what you came in this world with, and that's exactly what you're going out of this world with. Because nothing here is permanent. It's temporary. So I truly believe that you make the most out of your relationships, and you have to learn how to forgive, because I'm telling you, like, forgiveness has been a battle, because as much as you want to forgive the other person, you have to forgive yourself for feeling that way, because forgiveness is not only for the person who did you wrong, it's for your own health and heart and the present to move forward. It's like, that's exactly what people need. And I want to be a positive influence to people. I don't ever want to be the person that they say, oh, she's horrible or a negative person or whatever. I always want to be that person. So, you agree? Thank you. Sherry, may I ask you a question? I know that women never like to tell their age, but you said you have a 21-year-old son. So I was gonna say, are you in your 40s? Because my boyfriend's 44, so I'm 33. So there's a big age gap there. Ouch. My back is stiff. Sorry. I'll be 45 in May. Oh, cool. Okay, that's okay. I think you did say that, didn't you? I forgot. I'm sorry. I was trying to figure it out because I think I remember you saying that, because my boyfriend turns 45 in November, I believe. Yeah, the 5th to be exact. Oh my God, that's so funny. My mom, I just told you that my mom's birthday is May 5th. She was 1953. So she's 64. That's crazy. Like, see, we were meant to meet. I truly believe that there's reasons that we meet people. It's like, it may start off as a coincidence, but there's a reason. So, I'm like, I truly believe that all coincidences happen for a reason. So, yeah, Boomer has definitely had chats with me and stuff where, it gave me a lot of thought, about how heaven works and how angels communicate, and how people actually that have crossed over already have a way of like projecting themselves almost, whatever. And I'm like a lot of his stuff is exactly what I've been told my whole life. So I was like, I just thought it was pretty cool that, I don't know, that he knew that. Your aunt's birthday is the 6th. Okay, that's cool. I was like, my boyfriend's birthday is actually the same day as Patty's. It's November 17th. So, they're both Scorpios, so you can imagine how much this Gemini right here, bumps heads with that Scorpio. But, yeah, I think, I don't know. I was hoping that a few more people were going to come on here that I knew so I could tell them thank you. But I'm glad that you guys showed up, and I'm glad that you guys talked with me. Definitely helps. I was not expecting to do an hour and a half live stream. I was only expecting to do like a half hour because I knew Lily was going to be coming home from school and then whatever, but she decided to go to a friend's house, so it allowed me a little bit more time to talk, I guess. But, I mean, as much as I would love her on the live stream, it's just when you first get home from school, do you really want a camera in your face? But yeah, thank you so much, James. And I want you to know that I don't take you for granted one bit. I'm like, I truly appreciate all the love and support that you have done. I'm like, even just the conversations, even just the friendship, even just the moderator. I'm like, you are truly a wonderful person. And I'm very glad that I've got to talk to you. I'm very glad that we became friends. I keep getting notifications for stuff and it's popping up. Oh, shoot. Hopefully that doesn't turn on. Okay. Yeah, I keep getting notifications for people's channels. You're very welcome. My ex is my roommate, is a Scorpio. My son's an Aquarius. We all butt heads. Oh, yeah, you got to, because Tauruses are the bull. They're the bull. I know, my mom is the first one to jump in and be generous and kind to people. But she's also stubborn and bullheaded, too. So it's like literally like having to push a bull over in order to get through. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm very sure, because I'm like Tauruses are very, very stubborn. They are. They are set in their ways, and they trust their instincts, and they do not allow people to push them around, and they can only handle so much of their generosity being spread out before they start getting angsty about it, because it's not the fact that they were generous, it's the fact that they are generous to people that don't appreciate it. And so when they don't appreciate it, Tauruses will become stubborn and they will butt heads. Oh, that's awesome, James. You're a Taurus too. Like, my whole life is full of Tauruses now. I'm like, well, when I was a teenager, that was not a good thing, because Geminis and Tauruses don't really get along very well. So you can imagine the mother-daughter relationship. But as we've gotten older, it's gotten a lot better. Especially after having a child. It's like, that stuff's petty compared to what you got to go through. So I'm like, you just have to learn how to forgive. Some people can, some people can't. But yeah, you just got to forgive. Move forward. Hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Wish I planned for the worst. I'm like, yeah. Oh well. But if you, I'm not sure just yet. I may charge up my phone and at Lily's soccer game. Right on, Sherry. Yeah, I know. I don't like people taking advantage or getting an attitude with me either. It's not okay. Because most of the time when I talk to people, I'm polite. Like, I am, may I, can I, please, thank you, whatever. And I'm like, my manners are there. And so, like, when people are like that, I'm like, I'm like, so why do I gotta be the polite one? No, I think, I'll let you guys go so you can go see other live streams or go hang out with people or whatever. And I may film Lily's game at 6 o'clock. I don't know yet. I might wait until Saturday. It just depends on my battery on my phone and all that goody stuff. But once I, get there or whatever, I'll get there. But yeah, definitely happy that I reached 100 subs. If you can, share the video. Let people know that I actually did a thank you video to them. Right, Sherry, that's exactly right. They always want your help, but they aren't willing to return the favor. That's exactly right. And to be honest with you, I'm like, that's what a lot of people do. Okay, you don't have worried again. We are all here for you, we're family. Thank you, James. Yeah, I'm like, I wanted to go live so I could see how this worked, because I was like, I didn't know if it was going to be different, whatever, like if there was other buttons you had to use or something else, whatever, for live streams or whatever. So I wanted to test it out. But yeah, it'll work out. we'll get there. But yeah, I'm gonna, I think I might videotape some of Lily's game tonight. I don't know yet. Depends on how long my battery will last. I need to get one of those portable batteries. Yeah, I have a PayPal link in my description. So then that way, because I'm trying to save for equipment. It is not going towards anything else but buying a spirit box or getting stuff for the channel. So I'm like, to be honest with you, I'm like, people donate, they donate. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want people's money that can't afford to do it or won't do it or whatever. I'm like, that's not who I am. It's more like just helping me to kind of like save up a little bit, so then that way I can get a spirit box and do more paranormal stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do. Have a couple of issues I'm dealing with right now that are taking some precedence. So I want to try to focus on getting that back to good standing and then go from there. So I'm like, so financially I'm a little strapped right now. So we'll get there, right? Because we are family. But yeah, I wanted to say thank you again for the 100+ subs and for sharing and liking the video and for coming on and talking to me. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll see you guys again. God bless you too. Mwah. Yeah, I love you, James Sharp. You're amazing. And thank you, Sherry, for the excellent conversation. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you know a little bit more about me too, and I know somebody who's been through similar stuff as me, because that definitely is a community. You know what I mean? When you know people that go through some of the same things as you, it's they understand. People that don't go through it, they don't understand why you're sore, you're tired, you can't lift, you can't bend, you can't move, you can't do this. You know, they don't understand it. And so until you have to go through it, it's hard. But I try to make the most of every day. But thank you again, everybody. I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys all pulled together and helped me get 100 subs. And I'll be seeing you guys soon. You take care and have a wonderful day. Stay blessed.